You can't deny that vented technical fins are more and more popular today, but divers don't always want a heavy brick of a fin or a solid fin that doesn't bend on the end of their feet. So Mars XR have made a lighter version of their Power Plana fins for traveling divers and those who just don't want a stiff blade. Hi all of you awesome scuba divers out there, welcome to the Scuba Diver Magazine channel, your favourite place for the latest scuba diving news and gear reviews. Yes, you can rock up to almost any dive boat and find more vented fin designs nowadays compared to the like channel fins, which used to be the most popular. You saw them everywhere. Now they're slowly being replaced by more vented technical style fins, but many of those tech fins are made for dry suit divers who need heavier fins because of the way the whole buoyancy works that just eat up your baggage allowance. And Mars created the Power Plana LT fins to kind of fill that need for divers who just want a lighter fin, but with the same like control and style of that heavier vented fin. So first, let's see how they arrive and if anything comes with them. This is how they arrive in a Mars like fabric bag, which seems to be the rage these days. Mars big logo on the front, grab handles at the top. You've got a little bit of information, mainly for like storage and barcodes and stuff. Velcro at the top. A pair of fins. You do get two. They come with the little foot pocket retainer things. They're always handy to keep hold of, just for like storage and things, so that, or like packing, when anything's like on top of them, it helps prevent that foot pocket from getting crushed and deformed. It just keeps the shape. You can recycle them if you really want to, but yeah, it's just handy. A book of words for a pair of fins. Mask, snorkel, fins, the usual books that you get with stuff nowadays. Stainless steel spring strap, just a little graphic on how to adjust them. Yeah, let's take a close look at the fins themselves. Weighing in at just over 2 kilograms for the pair of them, that's a good weight for this style of fin. It isn't a drastic weight loss compared to like RK3 fins that come in only 200 grams heavier for a pair, but still it's something. Lengthwise, this is a size regular. It's about 55 centimeters long and 24 centimeters wide, with a mostly flat profile, which is pretty good, especially if you're like wandering around on the deck of the boat. Starting at the heel, a metal heel spring strap with adjustability. Very reminiscent of the Hollis spring heel straps that some other divers will recognize. It starts in its like longest setting, and then you can shorten each side for 3 different lengths as such, just adjusting it a little bit if you want it a touch tighter. The foot pocket is a decent size. I actually struggle to find a proper size chart for these online, so it's probably best if you go to your local Mars dealer to physically try them on with the boots that you're going to be using if you can, but for reference, if it helps, these are a size regular and they fit my UK size 10 5mm boots pretty well. The foot pocket, they say, is designed for dry suit boots, so I'd probably need to go up a size if I was wearing them with my dry suit. Decent tread on the underside, on the bottom, and flat enough, yeah, to shuffle around on the deck of the boat without bending the blade very much. But you do get a slight angle on that blade just for a more aggressive angle of attack. Big chunky rails down either side transfer the energy from your legs down the length of the blade, and there's actually a pair of inner rails again to create channels and just stiffen that blade a little bit, but it still bends and flexes to create that scoop that you need to capture that water. A pretty flexible blade compared to others, so if you're tired of like stiffer blades and like struggled with them, then this could be the answer for you. The 2 vents help to reduce drag just in front of the foot pocket, and the sculpted blade, yeah, just channels the water down towards the tip. Those rails also help with back kicks and like fine turns in the water, and the tip of the blade has a large cutout for hanging your fins up that you can just about clip a large double ender around both of them if your double ender is large enough, or you could just use some kind of paracord, something to clip them. Very handy for like entries and exits where you want to be hands-free. For a frog kick, they were excellent. The broad blade really catches the water effectively during the power stroke, but they're still flexible enough that you don't need huge amounts of like ankle or leg strength to make them work. That makes them well suited to more recreational divers adopting a more technical style of finning, as well as experienced divers who don't necessarily want a very stiff like jet fin style blade. They're also very good for modified frog kicks, helicopter turns as well, and just small positioning movements. They're very reactive. The relatively compact blade makes it easy to make precise corrections without moving large amounts of water, which is particularly useful inside wrecks, when you're in close proximity to reefs, and when you're just generally not trying to like disturb the bottom. For back kicking, they're surprisingly capable. The blade has enough structure to catch that water as you draw your feet forwards, so once your technique is right, you can reverse quite effectively. They are quite floaty. They float in fresh water with only the metal heel straps kind of sinking down, but for a lightweight travel fin, a lot of divers don't want a heavy vented fin. And yeah, when I say they float about the same as regular RK3 fins, so they're very comparable. Available in 4 colors and 4 sizes, the Power Plana LT has a recommended retail price of around 169 euros in Europe, 147 British pounds here in the UK, and about 218 US dollars in the Americas. Although you'll often find them selling for less, of course, depending on where you find them, which does put them at the upper end of the scale. They're not the most expensive, but they're getting there. Who are they perfect for? They're aimed at the sort of the recreational and technical diver who wants that short, wide blade for a more technical finning style, but doesn't want that heavy, stiff fin. A good, solid pair of fins. Not an awful lot I didn't like. The only thing that I really noted was the leading edge of that foot pocket. It was quite hard compared to other fins that I've tested, and at times I could like feel it on the front of my foot. Otherwise, yeah, they're literally a solid fin, one piece of material, so it's going to be very hard to break them. You've got that adjustable heel strap as well, which is good compared to others if you want it cinched up a little bit more, or you want some kind of adjustability if you're using different boots. If you're diving somewhere in the tropics and you've got some very thin boots, but then you're diving somewhere a bit colder or different seasons and you want some thicker neoprene boots, you can let it out a bit. There's a little bit of adjustment where some other fins don't. For more information, head over to the 𝐼𝐸's website by clicking this link in the corner of the screen, and of course subscribe to our magazine for a more in-depth review in the coming weeks. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and hype it for the algorithm if you're on mobile, and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you for watching everybody, and of course, safe diving.